Hi, I'm Deborah Dahab, expat coach and intercultural psychologist. I'm here today to talk to you about your reason for moving. I'm here to help you answer the question, what am I moving for? If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and also you can mark on the little bell to get notifications about new videos I post. So this video perhaps is one of the most important questions you can ask yourself. If you're planning to move, this is extra relevant. If you have moved already, you can still go back and regroup and think about this question. So many people come to me and say, I'm having a hard time adjusting. I really don't feel at ease. I don't know what to do. I feel like an outsider. I can't make friends, etc., etc., etc. So, one question I ask them is, what did you move for? Now, notice I don't ask, why did you move? I asked, what did you move for? What did you want to accomplish in your move? Or what do you want to accomplish with this move? Now, this is really important because many times we're so busy preparing to move. We're so busy looking at the logistics, looking at how to make the move, and what we need to make the move, that we don't understand what we're moving for. This question is sometimes hard to answer. And that's why we avoid it, really. But think about it. Being clear on the motives and the reasons that make you move is the cornerstone of solving pretty much every issue that arises, right? Because when we're clear on what we want, the downsides and the limitations and the hard times will be a lot easier to manage. So, I'm going to propose an exercise that you really, for at least 5, maximum of 10 minutes, allow yourself to close your eyes. And when you're in that state of relaxation, and you can put on some kind of meditation music, just go back to the moment when you made the decision. And this is valid, this can be for if you're already moved or if you're still in the planning phases. Think about that specific moment when you knew inside your body, you knew your energy shifted, and you just knew that you were going. And that moment is the moment that sets off, everything else, right? So in this exercise, when you're doing it, breathe gently and go back to that moment. Visualize that moment. Who were you with? Were you alone? Were you with other people? Who were these people? And even go back to thinking, what were you wearing? Was it in a specific place? What place was it? What time of day was it? Think about the details. Remember the details of that moment. And then once you've done that for 5 to 10 minutes, it doesn't have to be a long exercise. Write it down. Write down whatever comes to your mind. Write down your thoughts. You can, and if you're more artistic, you can draw, for example. Just put it on paper. You can journal it, whatever works for you. Put it on paper and then let it sit. And maybe the next day, look at it and think about and really understand that moment. And then you will have a bit more clarity, hopefully a lot more clarity, on what are you moving for. Now, if you've already moved, you can still do this exercise. And it's really interesting to find that your moving for, your reasons to move for, what you want to accomplish in a move can change, and that's okay. So once I had this couple in a workshop that they were from Brazil, and they had come. We were in Lisbon. They had come to Lisbon to do their masters, and coincidentally or not, that week they had just defended their thesis, and they went to the workshop because they were feeling, like um, the symptoms of cultural shock, and also because they kind of were out of tune of their what for. So for them, it was really clear in the beginning that their what for, what are they moving for, what did they move for, was to finish the masters, was to accomplish the masters. And they did it. And suddenly there was this void, right? Like, okay, I've accomplished my goal. What happens next? And the feedback they gave me was that this exercise, and we do this, the proper kind of visualization of your own experience in the workshop. And the feedback they gave me was that it was really important for them because they had lost touch of their what for. And now that they understood, okay, we came for the masters, and now what do we do? And I asked them, well, do you want to go back to your home country? No, we don't want to. So you need to find what is your new what for. And they looked into themselves and found a new what for. So what does this do to you? The fact that you know your what for will ground you and will help you make every single decision in the moving process. So people ask, financial decisions, should I move to a larger city or to a smaller city? What's the cost of living? And I have a video about that, which I will post here, the link. And, should I, what kind of work should I look for? Am I able to work in this country? All of these questions depend on your what for. Does that make sense to you? All of the answers are within you. So, is it worth investing and, living perhaps not very elaborate life right now, but being in a country that I want more? Or is it worth going to a country that supposedly is less expensive? It depends. It depends. It depends on what you want. It depends on what you want to accomplish. It depends on how you want to live. It depends on so many different factors, and only you will know that. And in order for you to know that, it's important to dig in. It's important to look into, and what do you want to accomplish with this move? Now imagine that you're going with a family, and you're worried about the family's integration, the family's adjustment. What do you want for your family? And ask your family as well, each family member, what do they want? What are they moving for? And when each member of the family has that clarity, even if they are different objectives, you can at least know what the other family members want. It's so easy to get distracted with the busyness of the move. It's so easy to get sidetracked and lose the sense of your purpose. And when you regain your sense of your purpose, I can tell you, everything starts to flow easier. You know why? Because you know. You know what you want to accomplish. So I hope this suggestion of exercise to find your what for is helpful. And I will really like if you subscribe to the channel and send me comments on things that you would like for me to talk about. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.